Welcome back to blogging Maula Cognition. This guy called yesterday. This man, Paul Williams, he uploaded a video about the consequences of casual sex. So Maula Cognition posted a video that describes the casual sex in Islam by giving a reference to the hadiths in which Quran and hadith in which the companions of Prophet were allowed to have casual sex with married and unmarried captives in the war which they fought, and they could not control their sexual urge. And in Islamic world, it is also practiced like misyar marriage by so many Salafi jihadis militants, that they take one woman in marriage for a couple of nights, they divorce, and then the next person take her. This is called misyar marriage, which is practiced. And then mutta marriage is still practiced amongst Shia Muslims. This marriage has been allowed in the earlier days of Islam, but according to Sunni hadiths, it was later forbidden. So even Aisha, she was as a young woman, young child, like 9-year-old, 11-year-old, that age. Prophet was married her, and while she was still playing with the dolls, she had sexual encounters with Prophet Muhammad. So in response to the dangers of casual sex, this guy, we posted this video just showing his Facebook page in our YouTube video, just to give an idea that this guy has already actually posted such an article or a video. And this guy claimed copyright and blocked my video in YouTube. This is what happened to 21st century academic intellectual Islamic scholars and intellectual scholars from other religion. As soon as Jawhar Ali Naqshbandi al-Hassani, aka Maula Cognition, interfere or disrupt their talk or answer their foolishness, they suddenly get frustrated, they get palpitation, they get anger and frustration, anxiety, and then they show the demon inside them. They just pop out and they want to silence me. Mr. Paul Williams, it is foolishness even to think that you can bring me under your stupid control, under your stupid intellectual control. Spit on your intellect, your intellectual blogging theology under this blogging institute. Bloggingtheologyacademy.com. Faculty, core faculty, you are the core. Your core has been shaken, Mr. Paul Williams. Your foundation has been shaken. You are the foundation of your institute, and your core has been broken, and you are shivering because you are afraid of Maula Cognition. You are afraid of the truth that is coming in front of you. So where is your open discussion and free speech that you advocate, Mr. Paul Williams? You have no stand on. You have just exposed your hypocrisy, your double standard. You are fearing criticism. This is very important. So the casual sex in Islam with blogging theology was our video. The permission in Islam to have casual sex with captive women, both married and unmarried. Misyar marriage that we discussed. Mutta marriage, which is done for the pleasure, sexual pleasure. And in Mutta marriage there is no obligation for the man to the woman, except there is just pleasure. Muslim opposition of child sex education at schools in England and in the European countries. When Aisha, at the age of playing with her dolls, experienced sexual encounter with the Prophet, see hadith. Go to sunnah.com. The Gospel of Jesus Christ only set standard of perfect holiness, morals and ethics, which are even incorporated into Quran and hadith, although it is not practiced by the mainstream Muslims. So this session I dedicated this session to Luqman Effendi Osmanli Dargah of the Naqshbandi.us and his honey trapping prostitutes and black magicians. Luqman and his honey trap prostitute, they came with me the same Islamic idea about misyar, mutta and sex with captives and all these kind of temporary pleasure marriages. Luqman Effendi's honey trap prostitute, because they are pimps, This is how today Islamic world is running their religious institutions and spiritual and cult orders like Sufi group like Osmanli Naqshbandi Sufi order. So Paul Williams, you are the servant of Shaitan, you are the servant of falsehood, you are the servant of fear, you are the servant of ego, because your ego is shivering now and because you want to defend your false claims. So Paul Williams, you just exposed yourself. I challenge you to come and debate me on casual sex, the dangers of casual sex and the casual sex in Islam, the practice of casual sex in Islam. I challenge you, man. If you can't stand Maula Cognition, come on, obliterate your blogging theology institute and your blogs and your website and your academic claims. Go back to your home, find a daily wage job in one of the warehouses, Amazon or Flipkart or Samsung or some other warehouses. Go and work. Don't do this thing. You can't. You don't have any credibility. You just proved you can't stand my points. You can't stand my arguments. You can't stand my challenge. So this is the notification we have from YouTube that my video Casual Sex in Islam with Blogging Theology has been removed. It is removed by Paul Williams. His email address is there. He's acting James Bond. Paul Williams 007 P.A.Williams 007. If you are 007, I am much bigger 007 than you, Mr. Man. I always say to the people who interact with me, from the officials, from the British government, 007 reporting for duty. You can't, no government, no authority, no blogging theology, and no academic, no leaders, no scholars, nobody can control me and say what I want to say. I am a free man. I am a liberal man. I give my speech, my opinion. If you don't like it, you don't like. But you cannot like and remain the same, because that destroy your own very claims. Because if you are unable to stand my challenges, my arguments, my criticism, this is proving that you don't have the capacity, intellectual, spiritual, philosophical, ethical, cultural. You don't have any capacity, inherent capacity. You don't have that as a human, as a created being. You don't have a capacity to stand against Jawhar Ali Naqshbandi al-Hassani. You all scam scholars, theologians and spiritual leaders. I declare war against you, all of you, you clones and evil and adulterous leaders, pimps and prostitutes. My warning is to you, all of you. So this was the cover this guy posted in his video in Facebook Blogging Theology. I didn't even copy anything from his YouTube channel for the YouTube to claim copyright. But this idiot have no guts, no stamina, no bravery to accept a challenge, to accept a criticism and respond to it. So he did what he could do best against Maula Cognition. Block the video, claim copyright and block Maula Cognition, giving him criticism and exposing his stupidity, his intellectual bankruptcy and the poverty of knowledge and understanding. So this has been exposed. This is the condition. I know very well each and every Islamic scholar and leader. This is their state. This is their condition. Mass people are brainwashed to follow them, thinking that they are so holy saints, they have wisdom and understanding, and they receive some kind of spiritual knowledge and authority from God. You have nothing. None of you, whether Luqman Effendi, Muhammad Adil, Paul Williams or other Williams, Philips, Samsung, Color TV, like Bilal Phillips, Mangi, all these groups, you are just comedy entertainers like Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean is doing that in a social context. You are doing that in a religious context. So welcome back to Maula Cognition. We will re-upload a different version without Paul William in it, but we will mention. And this video which they blocked will be available in another platform which you can download. We will put the download links later. Wassalamu ala al-mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.